What if I told you that mice are better at handling change than most humans? This classic parable reveals why we struggle when life shifts beneath our feet. Meet four characters searching for cheese in a maze, two mice and two little people. The mice, Sniff and Scurry, keep things simple. They use trial and error, stay alert, and always keep their running shoes ready. The little people, Hem and Haw, overthink everything. They use complex strategies and let emotions cloud their judgment. At first, all four find success at Cheese Station C. But here's where it gets interesting. Their routines reveal everything. The mice wake up early every day, stay prepared, and never get too comfortable. The humans? They start sleeping in, walking instead of running, and put on slippers. They build their entire identity around this one source of cheese. They assume it will last forever and stop paying attention to warning signs. The mice stay nimble while the humans get complacent. This isn't really about cheese, it's about how we handle change in our careers, relationships, and life. The question is, are you keeping your running shoes on? Or have you gotten too comfortable in your slippers? Sometimes the simplest approach wins. What separates winners from losers when everything falls apart? It's not intelligence, luck, or resources. It's how you handle change. There are two types of people in this world. The mice who stay alert, notice when things shift, and adapt instantly. And the humans who get comfortable, ignore warning signs, and panic when reality hits. Success breeds arrogance. When life is good, we stop paying attention. We deserve this, we think. We've earned it. This is permanent. But nothing lasts forever. The winners? They keep their running shoes ready. They watch for small changes every single day. When the inevitable happens, they don't waste time asking, "Why me?" They don't scream that it's unfair or demand someone fix it. They simply adapt and move forward. The losers get paralyzed by shock and denial. They spend all their energy complaining instead of solving. Here's the brutal truth. The more attached you are to how things are, the harder it becomes to accept how things need to be. Your comfort zone isn't protecting you, it's making you vulnerable. Stay alert, stay ready, stay moving. Because change isn't the enemy, resistance to change is. Your comfort zone might be killing your future. When change hits, you have two choices: react like him, analyze endlessly, blame others, and wait for things to go back to normal. Or react like Haw, accept reality and take action. Here's the brutal truth. The cheese isn't coming back. While you're busy complaining about unfairness and feeling entitled to what you had, others are already out there finding new opportunities. The difference between activity and productivity? Digging holes in walls hoping to find what's gone versus actually searching for what's next. Your fear of failing is guaranteeing your failure. The longer you stay stuck in a situation that's not working, the weaker you become and the harder it gets to change. Stop asking, "Why did this happen to me?" Start asking, "Where am I more likely to find success? Staying here or moving forward?" Paint a picture of your future success so vivid you can taste it. Use your imagination to see yourself thriving in the new situation. Sometimes things change and they're never the same again. That's not a tragedy, and that's life. Life moves on, and so should you. Remember, if you do not change, you can become extinct. It's time to leave your comfort zone and find your new cheese. Stop asking, "Who moved my cheese?" and start asking, "Why didn't I move sooner?" Fear is the biggest killer of progress. When you're afraid things will get worse if you don't act, that's good fear. When you're so afraid you can't do anything, that's paralyzing fear. The question that changes everything: what would you do if you weren't afraid? Your comfort zone feels safe, but it's actually the most dangerous place to stay. Change doesn't happen overnight. The signs are always there if you pay attention. Stay alert. Expect change. Watch for the warning signals. When things start getting stale in your life, that's your cue to move. You'll never feel 100% ready, but better late than never. Progress isn't linear. Sometimes it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Taking control of your situation, even when uncomfortable, beats letting life happen to you. You'll feel strongest when you're moving towards something new. Don't wait for perfect conditions. They don't exist. The maze of life is confusing, but standing still is worse than getting lost while trying. Movement in a new direction is how you find new opportunities. Your biggest regret won't be failing. It'll be never trying. Stop waiting. Start moving. Your cheese is out there. What if I told you that your biggest enemy isn't failure, it's the fear of change? Most people stay stuck in bad situations because they're terrified of the unknown. But here's the truth. What you imagine will happen is almost always worse than reality. When you stop being afraid, you literally start feeling good. Your fear is holding you captive, but movement in any new direction can set you free. The secret is to focus on what you could gain, not what you might lose. Imagine yourself already enjoying the success you want. The clearer you can see it, the more real it becomes. Here's what nobody tells you: it's actually safer to take action than to stay in a bad situation. Change isn't something that happens to you, it's constantly happening whether you participate or not. The quicker you let go of what's not working, the faster you'll find what does work. Your old beliefs won't lead you to new opportunities. Stop thinking about everything that could go wrong and start imagining what could go right. The fear in your mind is worse than the actual challenge you'll face. Start moving before you feel ready. You'll find what you need along the way. Your breakthrough is waiting on the other side of your fear. What if I told you that your biggest fear is actually your greatest teacher? Most people resist change because they're terrified of losing what they have. But here's the truth. When you change what you believe, you change what you do. You can either believe change will harm you and resist it, or believe that change will help you and embrace it. The choice is entirely yours. The secret? Notice small changes early. This helps you adapt to the bigger changes coming your way. Stop holding on to illusions of what used to be. The fastest way to change? Laugh at your own mistakes. When you can laugh at yourself, you can let go and move forward. Keep life simple. Don't overanalyze everything. Use your brain to envision something better in realistic detail. Learn from past mistakes to plan for your future. Remember, the biggest barrier to change lies within yourself. Nothing gets better until you change. Most of your fears are irrational and keep you stuck. What seems like a setback is often a blessing in disguise. There's always something better waiting when you move past your fear. Stay aware of your real choices instead of hiding in your comfort zone. Change happens whether you like it or not. The question is, will you move with it and thrive? Ever wonder why some people thrive during change while others get left behind? It all comes down to four types of people when facing change. First, there are the sniffers. They see change coming from miles away. Then the runners. They take immediate action without overthinking. But here's where most of us struggle. The resistors fight change and want everything to stay the same. And the hesitators know they need to change but are paralyzed by fear. Here's the game-changing question. What would you do if you weren't afraid? Successful people don't avoid change. They embrace it. They paint a clear picture of their new cheese, their better future. When change happens, instead of panicking, they ask, where's the opportunity? The companies that thrive? They help everyone see the vision. They turn resistors into adapters by showing how change benefits them. Remember, change imposed is change opposed. But when people understand the why behind change, magic happens. The peer pressure shifts from resisting to embracing. Nobody wants to be left behind while others move forward. Your old success can become your biggest trap if you don't adapt. The cheese will always move. The question is, will you move with it? Start sniffing out changes in your industry, relationships, and life today.